guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing a girl talk. So pretty much, first off, let me say welcome to Vlogmas day 5. Like, I cannot believe that I've been consistent for 5 straight days on YouTube, when before December, the last time that I posted a video was in July. I just had a lot going on around that time. So I'm back on it, and I'm gonna stay consistent even after Vlogmas. And yeah, I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you guys. Okay, so pretty much how this girl talk is gonna work is I just have some different topics that I wrote down in my notes, and I'm just gonna kind of talk about them from my perspective and like my point of view and like personal experience. And I don't know, I just want to share what's in my mind or what I usually journal down. I'm just gonna share with you guys. So, you know, I have my little pink robe, my little cup of water, and we're just gonna chat for a little bit. Alright, so the first topic that I have was making friends and losing friends. So pretty much I'm gonna start with making friends. I feel like if you meet a genuine person, you should never try to force anything with that person, because forced friendships always end pretty soon. You should just kind of let things flow. You know, just really allow like yourself to really get to know that person and understand each other, you know, learn about each other. Like, don't just be out here calling anybody your friend and just being friends with everybody, because you're not gonna be able to get along with everybody. That's just not how life works. We were not meant to get along with everybody. Like, not everybody is meant to be your friend, but that also does not mean that you're supposed to be like rude or disrespectful to other people. You know, you can coexist with people, but you don't have to act like those people are your friends, if that makes sense. You know, just be kind, be nice, you know, be a peaceful person, and, you know, be able to get along with, you know, the majority, but have your, you know, I feel like small groups of friends are better than big groups. So have your little small group of friends or whatever, you know, you personally like. And I feel like you should just, you know, when it comes to making friends, be yourself and be your most authentic self. Don't try and be anybody else. Stick to your values, your morals, set your boundaries, and at the end of the day, be respectful not only to the people that you're trying to, you know, get to know or whatever, but also be respectful to yourself, and don't do anything that, you know, could possibly harm yourself in any way, like physically, mentally, anything like that. Alright, so the next one was losing friends. I personally, from experience, I feel like sometimes you just kind of outgrow people. There's just certain people that, you know, you just simply can't deal with anymore, or not even that, but you guys are just growing apart. You know, we're all growing up and we're all changing. Change is just simply a part of life. So as we change, the things and people around us will also change. So I feel like when it comes to losing friends, you just have to understand that it's bound to happen at some point in your life, and you just have to know that it's most of the time for the better. Especially if you say that prayer. Y'all know what prayer I'm talking about. Remove those people from my life that are not for me. That prayer, once you say it and those people get going, you really start to learn that, you know, those relationships may not have been the best for you, but they did serve you for that purpose and time, if that makes sense. So the next topic that I have on the list is staying out of drama. Personally, me, I would say I'm a very peaceful person. I don't do drama. I don't do well with confrontation. I don't like confrontation. I try to stay away from anything and everything that may get me into drama. And I feel like I feel like it's super easy to get, like, to not get into drama, if that makes sense. I feel like drama is so, like, unnecessary. It's literally just bickering over things that will soon be forgotten. I feel like some drama is just for attention, and I feel like we should really start letting go of that. And we should also start letting go of, like, starting drama, especially over guys. Stop letting these guys put you against girls. Like, we're supposed to stick together. I'm gonna always stand by that. And I feel like if there is something, especially a guy coming between you and another girl, it's most definitely something that you probably need to deal with the guy about and not the girl. I feel like people are quick to blame the girl on the other side when they really should be talking to the guy. So that's one way to stay out of drama. And if it's just, you know, losing friends and, like, you're just really, like, you know, losing friends could lead to a lot of drama. But I feel like when it comes to losing your friends, like, just go your separate ways. Like, you can be cordial with people that you're not friends with or used to be friends with. Like, you can just be kind, you know, if you see them you can speak, but, like, you don't have to hang out with them on the weekends, and you don't have to go over to their house, but you can still be cordial, you can speak, you can be kind. I feel like the big issue when it comes to drama is that we're not mature enough to know that we can all, like I said, coexist while, like, still being in our own little worlds, if that makes sense. Okay, so getting deeper into that, the next topic that I had was letting go. Personally, for me, I feel like I let go of things depending on what it is. It can be really hard for me or really easy. But I will say that you do have to learn to let go of things, because the more you hold on to things, it's no longer hurting the other person, or it's no longer hurting the opposer, or the opposite. The ops. It's no longer hurting the ops. It's now hurting you. Like, you have to understand that the more you hold on to things, the more it becomes a burden on you. So I feel like you just need to start letting, like, people just need to start letting go of things. Like, learn to just let go. And I know sometimes it can be hard, and it really is easier said than done. But, like, you just have to learn to, like, either just give it to God and just forget about it, you know, out of sight, out of mind, or just literally sit down with yourself and really try to understand, why is this bothering me, or why is this getting to me, and is it really something worth compromising my mental health and actually severely stressing me out. Like, sometimes you just have to like come to the realization that some things are really just not that serious. Like, some things in life that we take overly serious are just really not that serious, and we really just need to learn to stop getting so tense about the smallest things in life when we are literally so blessed with so much, and, like, this life is just filled with so much, for us to just be letting the smallest things make us tweak out, you know? So I feel like when it comes to just letting go, I feel like it is hard to let go, especially if it's something that's really not that small of a deal. But you have to learn to prioritize yourself in those times and really understand that this is what's best for you. And even though that it feels like it is hard now, in the future you'll really, you know, appreciate that your past self did this for you. So, digging deeper on that subject, my next topic is focusing on yourself. I would say that everybody should focus on themselves. If that's you're single, you're talking to somebody, you're in a relationship, you should always have time to focus on yourself, learning about yourself, loving yourself. Because one thing that I learned in my life is you cannot love anybody else if you do not love yourself. Because everything in life is a reflection of your current state. Like, I truly believe that. Like, who you are as a person is how you're going to reflect onto others and how others are going to reflect onto you. So if you don't love yourself, that's what you're going to get from other people, and that's also what you're going to give to other people. You can only attract people, how can I say this? You can only attract people that are as far as you have met yourself. Does that make sense? Like, as far as you have met yourself as a person, is that's gonna be the type of people that you attract. So if you're really just not in a good place, you're not gonna attract the best of people. You really are who you hang around. Like, you are truly who your company is. So being in bad company is only gonna affect you, and it's only going to make things worse for you. But you also can't think that you're going to be in the company of good people when you're not working to be a better person. So with saying that, I feel like when it comes to focusing on yourself, you should really just learn who you are. I feel like people should always dive into, like, I feel like most of us, especially as teenagers, we have only met ourselves on the surface level. And like, it really gets deeper than that. Like, sometimes you really have to get to know who you are on the inside. Like, you just have to learn to meet yourself and understand who you are, and then that will give you an understanding not only of like just the person that you are, obviously, but the world itself, the people around you. So I feel like you should learn to focus on yourself. Even if you're in a relationship, you should take time to yourself and really be able to have time to love yourself, have time to have mental time to yourself, and just time to not be so spiritually and physically and emotionally connected to another person, but rather just have that time to be connected to yourself, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like, just have that time, you know, just to genuinely focus on you and what you want to do. If that's your goals, such as getting into the gym or starting to post content or getting a job or studying, take that time to yourself because you owe it to yourself, and nobody else is going to do it for you. That's what I've learned. If you don't focus on yourself, nobody else is going to focus on you. Like, you have to do it for yourself, because who else is going to do it for you? Honestly, let's be for real. Like, let's be so for real. Who else is going to do it for you? Okay, so my next topic is taking care of yourself. When it comes to taking care of yourself, I would say just do what makes you feel the best. If that's taking baths a couple times out of the week, if that's getting your nails done. I like to get my nails done because it makes me feel more girly, and it just makes me feel more girl la la. I just really love getting my nails done because it's just a fun thing to do, and I love my nail tech, and I just feel like getting my nails done is just something that I have to do to feel more like myself. As well as, if you like to get facials, go get your facials. If you like to get your hair done, make sure you have appointments set, or that you know how to do your own hair. Just whatever makes you feel beautiful, you know. I feel like you should do that. You should take care of yourself, because you only get one you. It's only one you in this world, and you should not take that one you for granted. And even at times you can, you know, struggle to really take care of yourself, and we all have those times where we're slacking and we're just not doing good for ourselves. But I believe that if you take the time to take care of yourself and really prioritize just being high maintenance so you can be low maintenance, I feel like you will genuinely feel so much better in the long run. Alright guys, so my camera died, so if the angle looks a little different, I'm sorry. But I think, what was it about? I know I was talking about, yeah, I was talking about being high maintenance so you can be low maintenance. So pretty much what I mean by that is, you know, like, let me get into it. So that goes for if you personally, let's give you an example, like to dermaplane your face. You can dermaplane your face so that in the morning your skin is super smooth and super soft, so you don't have to do as much in your, that wasn't really a good example. Like choosing to lotion your body at night or lotion your body in general. Like you can do that and take care of your skin so you can be low maintenance, or choosing to go to your hair appointment so that you don't have as much to do with your hair, or choosing to get your nails done so your nails don't look, you know, super like not that girly or whatever, you know, just choosing to do what makes you happy, what makes you comfortable, what makes you feel beautiful, so that you don't have as much to do in the long run, you know. Like when people do the little sleep mask and they tape their lips and they do their nose and they put heelless curls in, and then they wake up in the morning and all they have to do is take all that stuff off and they're ready for the day. I feel like that's what I mean by choosing to be high maintenance at one point so that in another time you can be low maintenance by taking care of yourself. Like really just like prioritize you, honestly, y'all. Take care of yourself, do what makes you happy. And when I say take care of yourself, I don't only mean physically. Take care of yourself mentally as well. You know, if you believe in a certain religion, get into your religion's book, such as if you were a Christian or you believe in God, start reading the Bible, start doing devotionals, start journaling, just start doing things to take care of yourself, not only physically but mentally, spiritually. And learn to control your emotions, you know. Learn to think about the things that you say before you say them, because that could also, you know, that's also a way of taking care of yourself so that you don't regret things in the future that you said or that you did out of emotion. So I feel like it's so many things that you can do to just take care of yourself. You know, I feel like taking care of yourself is really just putting more thought into something that you would have before. Like just putting thought into things, being thoughtful, being conscious of your actions, and doing what's best for you, even if it's just at the time or even if it's for the long run or in the long run. Okay, so my last topic was healing. I feel like healing is a very, very talked about thing, but it's not really understood by a lot of people. I feel like when a lot of people think about healing, they think about changing themselves, and I don't think that's what healing is, or at least personally not to me. Healing is not changing yourself, it's becoming a better version of yourself. A lot of people think that they have to completely change to be healed, but sometimes you don't have to change to be healed, you just have to grow, and you just have to be, you know, learn to be better, do better for yourself. If healing to you is not cursing as much, or not being as easily angered, or, you know, being able to communicate your feelings, whatever healing is to you, I think that we should all take the time to work towards what we view healing as, and we should take the time to really sit down with ourselves and see if where we are right now is where we'd want to be in the next 2, 5, 10 years. And if that's not, you need to work to becoming a better person and a better version of yourself. You cannot do better for yourself, and you cannot have better opportunities if you are not a better version of yourself. And for anybody that believes in God, or, you know, is in their Bible, God cannot bless this version of yourself with blessings that are for the future version of yourself that is in a better position mentally, physically, whatever it is, emotionally, spiritually. Like, he cannot bless you with those blessings. So you have to work towards getting to that point and work towards being a better version of yourself. And you know, just taking better care of yourself. And with all of those things that I've talked about before this topic, all of those things tie into healing, you know, cutting loose of friends, cutting your friends loose, and making new ones, or just finding new people to hang around, new people that align with you, staying out of drama, taking care of yourself, prioritizing yourself, keeping up with yourself, being high maintenance so you can be low maintenance. That all goes into the healing process. And literally, one second, y'all. Alright. That literally just all goes into the process of healing, because to be the most healed, I don't think, honestly, no, that's not right. You can never be like the most healed version of yourself. I feel like you're always healing, and life is always going to be a process of healing. It's just also a process of being the best version of yourself. I think you can be the best version of yourself, but I don't think you can be the most healed version of yourself, because there's always going to be new trauma. It's always going to be something new that's going to happen. So I think you just always have to work on being the best version of yourself for that point in time in your life. And as long as you do that, everything will be fine. There'll be nothing for you to worry about. And yeah, I feel like everybody should focus on keeping their peace. Your peace is the most important thing. And honestly, if something's not bringing you peace, if that's people, places, careers, let it go, because your peace should be the most important thing. I feel like peace is just so essential to life. And you know, like, don't stay in relationships that don't bring you peace. If that's what a man, if that's what a woman, if that's what your friends, don't stay in those relationships if they're not bringing you peace, because that is not going to help you heal. That is not taking care of yourself, and that's also not prioritizing yourself. As well as, like, don't do things that you know are bad for you. Don't go back to somebody that you know is bad for you. Don't go back to friends that you know are bad for you. Don't eat things that you know make you feel lazy when you have something to do. Don't take a nap when you know you have schoolwork that is due by 11:59. Choose to do what's best for you, and choose to do what's better, because in the future you will not regret it. Right now you may be desperately wanting it and desperately tempted to do it, but don't feed into the temptations, because they will only set you up for worse in the future. Alright guys, so yeah, that's pretty much what I want to talk about today. I just wanted to kind of like get some things off my chest, everything that I was thinking about, things that I've been seeing on the internet, on TikTok, on YouTube. I just wanted to talk about, you know, doing better for yourself. You know, if you're trying to get into the gym, if you're trying to get into content creation, if you're trying to get into a program, you know, really work towards those things and do what's best for yourself and do what makes you happy. And you know, just go after what you feel is calling you the most. Follow your heart all the time. Like, never allow anybody or anyone to tell you what is for you, because you know yourself the best. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I really enjoyed this video. I'm really starting to like these little sit down videos, so let me know if y'all want to see more of these, or if you guys like the more vlog style content. I love each and every single one of you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've made it this far in the video, comment a pink heart. And stay tuned for tomorrow's Vlogmas video. I love you guys so much, and I hope you're having a good morning, evening, or night. Santa, tell me if you're